It is going to be Marcy
Such a bad card.
starting out with a crown, a couple of iron branches, and building immediately in towards that helm of the Dominator, as we have come to expect time and again. A hero that can really make the difference. Panto kind of getting set up over here. So is Omar. All right, 2v2 mid, no problem. Smell misses the second raise. Are they going to try and make this move in? Yes, they will. Nightmare, sleep, couple punches.
All right, cool.
And
2v2 mid. You know, fun fact, guys, there was actually like a full patch where we did this.
Yeah, when there's one extra creep in the wave.
Yeah, we just did this. We did 2v2 mid for a while. Ooh, those were dark times.
Oh, I thought they were going to walk back, but no, Bane does finally TP. So Bane's going to get there a little bit before the Ringmaster does. Blocks out the camp.
I guess that it did matter, yeah. Well done. Panto will find it with the D ward, as one does.
Tokyo gonna be chased down. Ghost there too, forces him away, and Mira makes the move over and finds GH's courier for the hard work that took in.
So Toronto Tokyo has he's gotten around,
okay,
you know, in terms of teams. He's made his way around. He did a little free agent shopping for a while and stuff, but also in terms of positions. He was, of course, a TI winning mid. He moved to 5. Tried to find his footing there with some heroes, played a lot of Clock, Tree, and Undying. Eventually got quite good at it. I eventually, you know, I really liked his 5 by the end of it.
Yeah.
And then he moved to 3. And I feel like it was almost like he started again. Like, there's definitely some similarities between mid and off lane, but his hero pool, you know, it wasn't quite finding its way. You know, Collapse was the mag player, right? But his mag now is stellar. I think it's his best hero in the off lane. Like, if I wanted to clutch a game with Toronto Tokyo on my team, I would give him this Magnus.
That makes sense. I mean, he's been definitely the guy that has put together some solid performances. His Mars last time was insane. We were watching, while you were talking about Toronto Tokyo, the mid lane beatdown that was going on.
Really hoping he was going to live.
5-2 on Tinker versus 12-7. Sumail, in spite of these like couple of missed raises, is absolutely putting on a clinic here. And Kiyotaka is going to have a tough time. He might even like try and push in on this wave a little bit. Yep, denies it out. Kiyotaka back behind the tower, forced to use the machines.
Hold on.
Oh!
Whoa!
Hits that raise, forces him away again.
What an item, or spell rather, of the translocating defense matrix.
And forcing Kiyotaka to salve up and backs out as he's going to keep on denying him. Steps over, going to get a rune. Okay, nothing for free in this lane. I mean, if there's one player that likes to sort of really put the screws to somebody on the mid lane, it's Sumail.
He's kind of made a name for himself doing it, hasn't he?
Oh yeah. Down bottom, Omar gets found, tries to stay alive, not going to be able to.
Yeah, Noob tries to turn around a little bit there, but damage is not going to be there. So first blood for the Ringmaster, which for you and I, this is the first game we've had. As you saw, I think this is only the 5th game for the hero so far at this TI. But it's that big save with the escaped act that we're expecting later to be the determining factor as to why teams are still looking towards this hero after some of the other nerfs on the other spells.
Can make a big difference when you're playing against that Bane. Also, just even the Requiems that are going to get thrown out later on too, you know?
Yeah.
You get ridiculous magic resists inside that little safety area. Up to 80%.
It's pretty nice.
But did see down bottom while this pressure is being mounted on Ghost and GH, they got the special delivery of the Helm of Ironwill as Noob is going to rotate over and take this rune away. And Sumail gets the other water rune.
GH has the snowball up top. He's almost dead.
Mira on him, and oh, the blood grenade for the finish. Ghost wants to get some counterattack there, but it's not going to happen. Omar makes the move over.
I mean, oh man, it's not enough. Even 2 points Fury Swipe, just let him go.
Would love to find something here, and Kiyotaka actually gets translocated a little bit close to Omar.
Yeah, not quite close enough for him to make a quick play there, unfortunately for them.
Now they'll run into each other in the river. Panto. Omar does have a little bit of extra help here with the Wolves. Does he decide to go for anything? Does have Nightmare. Not opting to do it. Lets him go. But still, 29 and 14 to 14 and 3 on Kiyotaka.
And both supports are now here for Kiyotaka.
Oh my, that was very close to dead.
All right, this is it though. He's trying to pincer, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, even if you were to flame break that SF, is there even a kill there?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
He's going for it.
Now it's just a harassing Bat Rider.
Yeah.
Leave my Tinker alone.
I mean, it's not like he's definitely beating him in CS. Wait a minute, does he have enough mana for this? Only has enough for one raise. Gets the jump away and it hits. Sumail finds the kill.
This is where I kind of wish my supports, just instead of coming mid, were clearing my camps and stacking. Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure that there's no sentries, because unfortunately there are some. And Mira's going to stack the Ancients. GH won't be in time to block that, so at least that's the beginnings of reparations here for this Tinker.
Yeah, he needs something. But this is what you want to see. GH comes in, going to take out that ward. And now looking for Mira, can't quite get into range. The shards. Snowball pulls him in. Now they can pull him back in.
Yeah, this was all to deny an amplify damage room from Sumail, by the way.
Goes for the punch. Sumail finds himself another. Well, Sumail's off to a good start.
Yeah.
The other hero, though, that is also having a very good time is Nightfall down bottom. Currently highest net worth in the game by virtue of that Helm of the Dominator. And Ghost makes the move over. They're trying to stick around for this rune here. They do have Bane that can push at least one away. GH shows up as well. Now hitting on Mira. Nightfall showing up a little bit after the fact. Doesn't have a target to jump onto, but now he will. Pops the ultimate, tries to go onto Ghost, hits away at him. Ghost doesn't have 6. That's going to be a dead Ursa.
And it'll go to Toronto Tokyo there, the old Shrine of Wisdom. So carry rotates, kills the other carry. The rich get richer as he takes a decent lead now over Sumail in terms of net worth. And Ursa, you know, he's still doing okay, at the very least, right? It shouldn't be too disastrous, and it is a big rotation. Nightfall's going to have to make his way all the way back.
Yeah.
Gives a lot of space to Panto, though. He's happy to get some XP down bottom.
That will be nice, because that probably sets up for his Helm creep to be coming out soon. They jump onto Sumail, though. Cannot afford to let this happen. Requiem in the interrupt. Kiyotaka, the one that finds the kill in Nightfall, helping out 2 lanes now.
That is, that's painful. I mean, that 3 points in the rebound, you know? You just zip on in there. If there's not an immediate support help there, like there's no time to rotate, right? This fleeting fury facet just makes the damage way too fast. Now, we might also see some similar bursts coming from the other way, though, right? We're going to have this Howl. We're going to have Shadow Fiend's Aura going on later. The physical damage burst is going to be super fast, especially with Tusk 6. Kiyotaka now going to find a Tusk, rotating into his triangle here.
GH just trying to stick nearby. See if he can soak some of this experience.
Or maybe, you know, Kiyotaka getting a little low. A chance for a play, perhaps.
Need to wait for the March of the Machines to end. They see all the targets. Go for some D-ward action. Mira's still here. They're just going to farm that with those heroes here. And Noob hiding. But very quickly, they're going to realize he's there and feared away Noob.
Yeah, the team is too busy trying to help Kiyotaka, but GH is going to come and leash some of this XP.
They're trying to move all the way in. This doesn't feel worth unless they can get the kill.
He got the there.
And now they get him. So Kiyotaka not able to translocate to the low side. And Mira actually no more Firefly left, but with the escape back, that's enough to get him away. But now Sumail shows up. Toronto Tokyo still waiting nearby. Hits 1-2, needs one more punch for the raise for the kill. Mira's going to walk away. Omar not dead yet as he is feared and pushed back, but they got the kill they wanted on that Tinker.
And TPing on out, they will retreat, and they ruined some of his stacks. They got the kill. You can see also very wisely from GH holding this Ice Shards until after the translocate happens.
Noob now is going to take a troll And this could be that opportunity to make the move they were talking about of trying to shut down that mid tier 1 tower. It's a haste rune on Sumail, almost completed Kaya. But also, there's a chance they're just too worried about the defense that could be mounted.
Here's the frustration, though, is that you put all this effort into mid, right? You kill this Tinker, you shut him down completely in terms of CS, but he just went back and farmed like 4 camps of creeps in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And he is catching up to Sumail.
Yeah, it is an issue. Can see. Blast hits definitely an advantage. Slight GPM. The hero damage, SF able to be involved in a lot more this early going. And it looks like they actually are going to lose that catapult too. Panto is level 6, Mira level 5. GH hoping to find somebody over here, but unless they bring that Lycan, it's unlikely they can make anything else happen. They kill off Ghost while that's going on. Panto goes for the Requiem. It's just, this is not great for Nigma.
Kitok is just hitting the Ancients.
They're losing hero after hero. They do bring over the Lycan though and get that tier 1 tower.
Here comes Nightfall.
Trying to hunt. Omar now throws another raise out there, misses on that one, but able to jump away on Nightfall.
This is some messy Dota. Real scrappy stuff happening here.
Definitely is.
Ghost immediately just back up top, trying to get his way towards that Battle Fury. This was a big concern of the panel, was if the game slows down, if it doesn't start moving in your direction, you have an Ursa who needs a Battle Fury. You have a Lycan who wants to farm the Overwhelming Helm, and yeah, this is what happened there.
Jeez.
Just so easy.
That type of thing, it can't be allowed to happen. It's going to be a tough time for Nigma.
The Overwhelming Helm of the Overlord. I like that. I'm going to go with that now.
Nice, I like
yeah.
that. Well, it looks like the next target is going to be bottom tier 1 tower, where Omar and Noob are set up. Mira is over to the side, ready to defend. And Omar moves in, finds that Nightmare. Do they have enough to kill? Shadow Fiend not in position, and so they just have to give up on this.
That's kind of sad. Is he dead?
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
A little bit of a miscommunication there amongst the team as to where they were going to go. Although, okay, maybe Mira's dead too. He has a smoke.
But look, Sumail, they're onto him.
He has a smoke. Sumail at the same time being chased.
With level 4 rebound.
And the jump in is there. Oh, he can break it afterwards too. No chance for a Requiem. A second time Nightfall has just had his number.
And like, look at the items on this hero while you're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Like Helm, we have turned into a farming item. It's a farming item at this point, but not for Marcy. Marcy, it is a roaming the map fighting item. And now going towards the armlet as well, so the damage boost is just ridiculous. And you get swag armlet toggles.
Well, and now you're pushing the tower with the freaking creep too. Ghost does finish the Battle Fury, but he is a long ways away from really being able to be a presence in these fights. And all of that early game lead that was built up by Sumail in the laning stage has been pulled apart now. That's armlet delivered as it is finished.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure on Omar in this one. I feel like he's going to be the hope to maybe try and control this Marcy.
Nightmare and then a runaway. Oh, this is Blink Dagger on Toronto Tokyo. The hunt. They find him. Omar pulled back in, brought down.
Yeah, it turns out Shield Rune doesn't help that much when you have 890 HP.
You're not wrong. Dude, Aurora looking strong here in this game.
Just like even game 1, just consistently connecting on every play they go for.
Yeah. Feels like they are prepared for where people are headed, and Mag again jumps up, finds GH, skewers him just to show him that he can.
Just to let him know.
Toronto Tokyo pauses. We'll be back underway in just a sec. Maybe there's some issue with his settings, and that's why he couldn't find GH there. But regardless, they do have a pretty dominant control of the map right now on Aurora.
And a Kiyotaka Tinker.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, even or slightly behind, I still wouldn't even be concerned if I was on Aurora. But you get a little bit of a boost here.
Well, and like we talked about, there are going to be some windows in here where things start to look a little better for Nigma. One will be this Helm of the Overlord that Noob is working on. And they're trying to set up on a Nightfall down bottom. They're bringing everybody for this.
All right, he's getting crippled.
This has got to work. Snowball, chase, got him, punch, tries to jump away, Shard's dead.
All right, and the tower, surely, right? Getting something going here. Got a Kaya and Yasha for Sumail. All right, sit up in your seats, Nigma fans. They're coming back. Put us back on the main monitor.
Actually, they're going to be dragging the creep wave. Stin can still commit fully for this tower, but they won't have a creep wave for a little while.
They'll leave the Lycan. He can handle it. They're going through the Twin Gate. They're going to try and save this top tower. Omar's running ahead trying to find something. Wants to get some vision down.
Is there. They see him.
All right.
Nightmare. GH. Oh, but they have to be careful of the mag.
Yeah, nice pass over.
Away. Lasso out. Trying to find that kill onto Omar, and then they'll tame the beast. But with 5 heroes, suddenly Nigma realized they do not want to take that fight.
That has worked. It's given them the time. Sumail's going to go mid. He'll clear out that wave. They have the Helm of the Overlord done on Noob. He's just flying on his courier there. So they're clawing their way back here as Ghost tries to move past this Battle Fury with this Blink Dagger.
GH still just being a ward for Ghost.
It looks like they're thinking about going in here with this Blink.
Well, they don't have Bat, and also Tinker is far away.
I mean, they have a good ward, but this seems a little spooky.
They have the Blink reveal if they want to try and go on it. Thinking, jumping, Panto found. Panto, escape back, hoping to escape, not going to happen.
All right, nice. I mean, it's not the biggest kill, but it drives them back, holds your tower. They can probably deny it, honestly, but...
And I mean, importantly, it's also meaning that Ghost can still like sort of play on this side of the map and farm if they want to. And actually, they're kind of wrapping to hope to find somebody over in this area.
I mean, there is a very easy Roche play here as well for them, right? I mean, they have Lycan, Shadow Fiend, Ursa. So if you connect on a kill or two here, I can imagine you could go for that pretty fast as well.
If they knew about Nightfall there. Ghost
look at Nightfall grabbing the Ancients, pulling them to the stairs to fire them over here to try
jumps in. Got him. Nightfall, if they can get this kill, it's huge. They move in and do find it.
All right. Sometimes you just Giga Brain too much, though. Thinking that you're being safe by farming that fire, it doesn't matter. The initiation's too great, and that's Roche. I mean, this is exactly what they wanted.
Radiant's top tower.
The Galaxy, after a poor showing in game number 1, starting to put the pieces together here in this game 2. And for Aurora, you still have that sort of pressure release valve of the Tinker going later and later, who just now finishes the Aghanim Scepter. But Ursa getting what he wants is a little scary.
All right, gonna get our bouncing Shrink Ray.
They turn. Has Lasso ready.
Get him with the Ice Fire Bomb. Oh, come on. Let the Ice Shaman chuck it out. Are those eyes on his horns?
I would say yeah, probably.
What a confusing looking fella.
Well, Toronto Tokyo queuing up the Aghanim Scepter next, so they'll have further ways to go for a quick jump and slight initiation.
It's a good thing he got those settings fixed.
That's true.
That's a lot of buttons.
This is the other thing, is like not having to show people if Nigma can play around this ward again. They know they're coming up here. 4 heroes. Tinker can show up at a moment's notice.
It's the staircase of death.
Smoke breaks. They see Mira. They see Nightfall. There's the Walrus Punch jumping from Ghost, dead. They're still under vision here. Aurora have to back away.
Yeah, Noob's Creep is scouting the way here with the Wolves.
But they did get the tower. Yeah.
Yeah, tried to get denied there, but couldn't quite get it. The Creep from Nightfall finished it off, and he'll go back to farming the Ancients, where he died last time. But, yeah, Nigma pick up a kill. They get the Bat Rider, which is great, because you want to slow down this progression here from Mira. And a Blink now also done on GH's Tusk. So that big physical damage burst, still pretty scary.
You know what? They're also coming up with the other answer. Noob has a nullifier queued and is about halfway to it.
That's, I mean, just a classic item for Lycan, but also this Tinker, right? We're trying to dispel this defense matrix.
They see him there underneath the wolves. But it's been a good job by Aurora to sort of keep things steady in spite of losing several heroes around the map. Jump in, Ghost! Woo! Right on top of him.
Yeah, no mysteries about what he wants, right? He wants BKB and he wants a Basher. I can get behind that. Trying to go 1v1 versus the Marcy. The Basher can make a massive difference, and then just for these little catches that he's going to be constantly trying to do.
GH consistently scouting for the Ursa Bear. And at the 20-minute mark, Noob takes the Tormentor, gets it for Omar. When all this like mass damage is coming in and there's a ton of summons out, it does actually make a pretty big difference for the Bane.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Ghost. It's a TP away again. Has to be careful next time you do that on Kiyotaka. With GH having Blink Dagger done, can maybe find him out around. Although actually, GH has his Blink Dagger in his backpack.
That's
there he goes.
That timing is coming soon here, though, for Aurora, as we do have the Agnum Scepter finished on Toronto Tokyo, and we have level 16 on Kiyotaka. So if he gets to level 18, we're going to be having the roaming plus the Keen Conveyance onto heroes, and it really starts to just be a true global threat for them.
Looks like it's a smoke up from a couple, as Aegis still in hand for another minute. Nigma would love to get involved using this, and they're anticipating some move on this creep wave here.
Looks like they're trying to find something up in the triangle so they can take the tier 2 top, perhaps. But it's just going to be empty space that they come across right now.
Tinker's farming those back other camps while Nigma head through the mid lane and are going to go right uphill into the entire rest of the team that are already smoked up. This is an Aegis carrier, though. You're kind of okay with this, as long as he can survive the second salvo. But GH caught, RP used, down once. Can the rest of the team get here to help? Omar looking from the low ground, does have the, well, Fiendscript at the ready and gets it now onto the Marcy, but broken immediately out by the mag. Ghost tries to back away. Can they get out of there? Ghost running from the Marcy, has Blink up to run out. So when all is said and done, it looks like it's going to be potentially Bane and Tusk going down, as Aurora counter out their movements very well.
Yeah, they almost had a really nice setup there with the way that Sumail blinked in with the ulti. Trying to help break things apart there, but just didn't quite work the way they were hoping. And the save, in terms of just not being able to bring down Nightfall right away, just turned that into a no longer in our favor engagement for Nigma. Felt very forced to that Aegis, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
They were just like, we want to fight. We don't want to just try and force down the structure. We're trying to actually get some sort of kill here onto Aurora.
I love that. So Panto walks over and puts a sentry ward down. She's like, there's no way they just jumped uphill with no vision.
Well,
it turns out there is no ward. They did just do that. Speaking of Panto.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a dangerous spot, isn't he?
Feel unsafe at the moment. Kiyotaka still playing this really effectively. Omar is here, though, and a little wraparound gets up to the high ground. Oh, and they can't get there in time.
That is
nullifier. And now, Sumail pulled back in, and another time where he is going to get caught out and no solution.
Nigma starting to move over there, but now oh, there's a grab. Walrus Punch tries to save.
Ghost turns,
nice.
Punches, kills. Nightfall now, managed to kill happen onto Omar. Ghost enrages, tries to run after, not gonna work. There's the RP, pulls him back in. Ghost now in trouble, hits, punches, isn't enough? No. They don't quite have what it takes to kill off Nightfall. Instead, it's gonna be Noob, who's rooted, pulls him back in. Get over here.
That is just disgusting.
No way out.
Just infinitely warp flaring that Lycan. I mean, I don't really feel bad because they're playing Lycan, so it's fair.
I mean, that's what you get when you rush the nullifier, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's the right move, but no BKB means they can do that.
Ooh, that's going to build us into about a 2K lead here. 1,100 gold going to the Tinker right now.
Big swing. You can still see, though, it's considered very even. Anything's still possible. Only 25 minutes into this game.
I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to vision, but look at this deep ward that they have planted by Mira. Like, they are spotting Sumail right now, GH. He's got a sentry, but I also maybe wouldn't have expected that. And that could open up an opportunity here as Nightfall is camping in the mid with Panto nearby. Omar, he's going to get away with getting the sentry. The rest of the team are backing away on Aurora, so no kills right now. They don't want to force anything until the BKB's back up, but that's coming in a moment here. Mira's already started the Firefly.
They would really love to be able to play
They got a
around
ward
these
in the
wards.
same spot again.
Yeah, and there's GH. Ghost, realizing what's going on, has to back out. Does need to be careful, though, because he's retreating to that ward, and Toronto Tokyo is looking. And Toronto Tokyo might just find him. Ghost found. Has to enrage, try and run away. Backs out, Mira there, the save, it's not coming quick enough. Omar gets the Nightmare onto the Tinker, and a channel there on to Nightfall, but Toronto Tokyo sticks around long enough that they manage to kill him again.
I mean, when you try so hard, and he still dies. Now that ward, yep, that paid off. Cost Mira his life, but gets a double kill for the team. And we'll just further drop aggressive wards here once again.
Radiant are scanning.
Unreal. The ward, the vision, Nigma getting pulled apart by this. And it has been the sort of deciding factor, those big map movements around. Or the ones outplaying them right now.
Yeah, for a while we were just getting like kind of supports dying over and over again here, but now it's many pickoffs in a row here now for Aurora, with only losing Mira a couple of times.
But they find him.
Hello?
Nullifier. Okay, talk about map movements. They were ready. Nigma not done yet, and that is Roche up.
And that's 75 seconds of no Tinker as well. So
Wow.
like, they are not engaging into this one. Man, they needed that so badly on the side of Nigma.
Whoever called that MVP play right there for Nigma, because it was really falling off the rails.
That could be a massive turning point in this game because, yeah, the momentum was just totally lost. You're dying in your own Ancients. I mean, even right now, you still have Nightfall pushing bottom lane right now with his helm.
My goodness. All right, Panto.
He's just making sure that there's no one else in the team chat right now.
The lead gets cut significantly, and those moments where you find one particular pickoff, is that Panto being like, Kitaka, did you hear me say that they might be coming over there? Check headset?
Clearly, there must be something wrong with my headset. That every support player ever. No, it's weird because, like, maybe, it's either your headset or maybe it's your monitor because, like, my ward saw them, but, like, you still went there? You know, it's the life of the support player usually.
All right. Settle down, won't you, as we get set for the 28-minute shrine. Nightfall on the other side for them. Mira gets jumped on. GH snowball punch. And now to claim the wisdom. Ghost says, this is mine. Get out of here, Tusk.
Man, this game is really going to come down to just lockdown and control between this Ursa and this Marcy, right? Yeah, that's really what we've got. I mean, Nightfall is massive at this point. He's got the Remnant's Approach, he's got his own Basher. So it's going to be who gets lucky on the rolls with the Bashes and whose supports are able to offer them a little bit of control, because they just have such massive damage on the Ursa and the Marcy, right?
Yes.
It's just, can we actually hit people?
Omar finds Toronto Tokyo in the mid lane, waiting for the rest of the squad to show up. Yataka is over here too. They've got a way to jump if they want it. Now, instead, they find the Tinker again! Yataka! He went in like a madman, and now they're both in trouble. Panto also going to fall. They did not anticipate the team was there, I guess, and now Toronto Tokyo hoping to charge away. Oh, Nigma, are they running into the fountain? Slow down, everybody. Whoa there, doggy.
Yeah, I think he thought he had the coverage there from Ringmaster, but the Hypnotize, it does eventually cancel the grip, but it doesn't matter at that point. Obviously, the damage is just way too quick from Sumail. Blowing him up with the Requiem.
Yeah, no BKB used in that one either. Again, not that it necessarily might have made the difference, but another Walrus Punch connection. Mira, he's found, and Ghost is there. Nigma starting to fire on all cylinders, and you talk about momentum. That first Tinker kill leading directly into the second one.
Yep.
I mean, Kiyotaka's been out of the game more than he's been playing it for the past 4 or 5 minutes.
That certainly feels that way, and plus they immediately, of course, got the Aegis, which is what let them play aggressive in the first place there. So yeah, things starting to go their way for a little while now. Still have a 9-second BKB available on this SF as well. Sumail can stand tall in this one and start to contemplate his next item. Figure out what he needs to do to try and win them this game.
Does look like Abyssal Blade is going to be the call for the Marcy.
And unsurprisingly, Sumail is going Scythe. I mean, it's Shadow Fiend, right? They love it too much with the blade.
Noob, in the meantime, going to take the second Tormentor of the game now. It's GH that gets the shard. Still another 2 minutes left on this Aegis. And for Aurora, I mean, it's weird, right? You're building all these Aeon discs to try and deal with that like initial jump that's coming out. They've got tremendous save between that, the Escape Act, all the rest of it. You know, you've also got, of course, the defense matrix. But it kind of feels like Nigma's more itemizing just to find those kills.
And then you've got Ghost with the eggs as well, so...
Right.
Because, like, the disaster is Ghost dies, but now he's got Aegis for a little bit, and also this Aghanim Scepter here versus the Batrider. As, yeah, there's that Abyssal, so... Can quite easily go the other way, much like we just saw that Tinker explode in a few seconds. It's a good chance the same thing can happen to a single hero on Nigma as well. This game is very much feeling like a coin flip at the moment.
Down bottom, Lycan is going to be leading the way for the rest of Nigma to get in position. They have that ward they're playing around.
Mira just consistently just trying to cut these waves. Like, he is just not
Tinker again?
Fighting. Okay. That seems a little crazy with what your Batrider's doing. That's terrifying to go for that.
I mean, you're playing on the edge, right? That's Tinker, I guess. And with the wave cut now... He didn't know if he was going to catch him there, but he did get him. But now, Ghost tries to walk away from this one. Still has 20 seconds left on the Aegis.
Sumail's coming, but again, there's no Requiem.
He has BKB. Gonna pop it, try and run. Ghost backs away. Nightfell on the hunt, chases after him. Omar, there he gets caught in the RP! Oh, it could have gone so well, but the RP was perfect.
Shard's trying to slow them down. Are they going to keep on chasing? Jump off the wolf in one.
Omar tries to Nightmare to get away. Not going to happen. How different that could have looked if you get the Nightmare onto the mag, and instead they find him. He's rooted. He's in trouble. Noob needing to run away. Doesn't have a TP to escape. And so this is going to be a slow, dismal death for Noob.
Sends the creep.
There's nothing you can do against this. Can nullify, try and punch, but...
There's a little teeny tiny Lycan.
He's gone.
At the end of it, you're just like a little stuffed animal.
Hey, he's the little guy.
Shrink Ray. Honey, I Shrunk the Lycan.
It's an old movie, man.
They're making a new one, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, I think they actually are. I think they're making. I think he's back. Like, Rick Moranis is returning.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hype. I love Rick Moranis. Well, be on the lookout for that, everybody, as only 2,000 gold separate these two
by the
teams.
way.
We got an E-Blade on Tinker. So more ways to frustrate the fight.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Being annoying in Dota.
Sumail, quick blink. Tinker was TPing in. Could have been the death of him. Yeah, and I mean, it's so much down to vision. And that has been a thing that Aurora has been able to outplay Nigma on so far. The wards, finding them around the map. You would imagine with the Lycan in the game that Nigma could be in a little bit better position with it, but it's not been easy.
Part of it is that vision is just so hard to use against Tinker. It doesn't seem to really help. Like, the Tinkers are always in these spots where it's really hard to cover the vision with anyway, you know? Like, they have great deep wards right now, and the Wolves have been scouting a lot, but oftentimes you're just not in a spot where the wards have to help you. Lasso cooldown getting reduced now with the 15 talents. The Scythe now done for Sumail. We're setting up for a Roche fight in potentially 1 minute.
And this is one that Aurora will likely try and contest. They smoke up already. And a couple of big items also finish now. You've got Lincoln Sphere done on Mag. The Marcy finishing a butterfly.
That's a lot of damage right now from Nightfall. And very survivable.
Is a little bit funky in a way. I mean, I guess that it's still not going to matter, but like with all of the sort of instant bursts that you have, I guess it depends on if they can find Panto or not. Because if he can escape axe, then you make sure you get the BKB off on Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
But smoke on smoke. Tinker will create some imbalances in terms of the lane pressure, which could end up making the difference here. Is that a long Roche respawn? We've got coming off. I think
it certainly is, buddy. That's almost max timing. In fact, so that's going to be about a 3-minute Roche.
So we have a while before anything gets picked up here.
Okay, a rune not going to result in someone's death in 36 minutes, like it feels like it has been lately. It seems like it's not the runes giving people Roche, it's the runes causing someone to die.
Yeah. Wait, and with this being max spawn, it also means that most likely they will be fighting around this bottom side of the map. Nigma use another smoke now.
And they're just occupying so much space right now on the side of Aurora. Like, you've got the Tinker just constantly pushing top. They're able to hold mid.
Follow the... Oh, the Tinker, no, Ghost! No! Oh, it was a gem, but the Tinker was TPing in.
I wonder if he would have finished that TP anyway. Like, you don't know where he is.
I mean, yeah, you do what you do. God, that's got to be frustrating, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, all right, what's that? Wusa, T, Wusa. You know, touch the shoulder, touch the shoulder.
Exactly. Reset. Everything's going to be fine.
And they got the gem.
They're doing the map flip, though, which you always love to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's sending out the courier to try and...
Yep.
Okay.
Has been killed.
Now they're hunting.
This might get the scoop. Sacrificial courier, perhaps? No. Sean Tokyo not jumping in.
Wise decision from Sumail to get back to his team right afterwards.
And you know they're going to go check Roche right now and be like, all right, surely it's up by now, right? You know, like,
not a ton of vision in this area, but they are going to walk over a ward if they keep going up this direction through the river.
Did you see that horn toss? Tokyo's going crazy. He just blinked high out of horn toss.
They're just out of the vision right now. Nightfall, they're playing on their ward, and they see him. Nightfall is showing. Okay, they're not going to go. There's no way for really Nigma to jump and pull them out of position in the same way that the Mag offers it.
Scouting the pit with the ice shards.
Toronto Tokyo goes underneath vision again and finds one. Hides away for a second. Ghost backs out. Now they lasso, pull in. They get control over the Mag, and Sumail jumps forward. No Mag in this fight for the moment. Can they get anything else here? Ghost backs away. Fiend's Grip saved by the escape act. Mira still staying alive, and this fight looking good as Mag comes back into it. Ghost is going to fall, and Roche gonna go the direction of Aurora.
I mean, doesn't get much better than that for a scoop, right? Picking up that Ursa. taking him out of the fight immediately. They have two big problems on Aurora, right? It's the Marcy and the Tinker. And likewise against the Shadow Fiend and the Ursa, but the mobility it just feels so different. It feels like it's so much easier for the Marcy and the Tinker to just be in that exact position as much as they want, right? Because you've got the blink plus the rebound. Like, it's Tinker blinking everywhere, Marcy rebounding everywhere.
Well, and SF is sort of like, I feel like it's a fake being afraid of him right now, you know? It's like, yeah, you can do some good damage, but oftentimes, you know, the Requiem's going off into the BKBs, whereas Tinker, like, if you find one person solo, they're potentially just done. Although I guess he doesn't have Hex yet. Oh, he does have Hex, yeah, so it's even worse.
Yeah, also, I'm a big Outworld staff hater. I swear, it just makes it easier every time. Every carry who does, it's like, oh, I got pulled in, Outworld staff. It's like, oh, I should get over there and make sure I follow up on this play now.
Nightfall hitting high ground with 4.5 minutes left on this Aegis. They've got a creep. They have a Nightmare. Can pull him in pretty far here. Fortunate part is that there really isn't an answer after the fact. Walrus Punch as Toronto Tokyo jumped onto him. Hex is there.
Okay, nice.
Keeps him alive. And wait, no! Kiyotaka! He's in way too far!
And Noob's in too. He's breaking up the
jumps
backline.
onto Toronto Tokyo. The refresh is there, but GH, they get the lift. Yule Scepter chase down onto Nightfall in some trouble. Gets the enrage off, and they're still chasing. Can he get there in time? The punch! It's there! And they reclaim that Aegis.
It might have taken 2 games, but the pincer comes eventually.
Oh, they got him. Nightfall snowballed through. 4 dead just when you think you're safe. They pull you back down.
Props to Noob. Very, very good play. Make sure he's out there, because you can imagine that Toronto Tokyo is ready, right? Trying to make that big save play. But he ensures that there's not going to be any sort of a Magnus to mess that up.
Oh, and they find Mira. Division, it's been there. And now it's Tinker alone who just bought back. Kiyotaka, if he dies here, it actually could just be over.
How do they actually push, though? What's the plan?
That's a good point.
The wave's going to die. Omar has grip.
Yeah.
But
no blink, though.
Yeah, exactly. So how do they actually get to this guy?
Well, Kiyotaka is hitting creeps right now.
And he does have a wave coming in. Okay, they're going to get the wolves in the back line.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you can come back into this right now. Ghost is going to run mid.
They want a lane so bad.
They have now the Ringmaster back up.
And the banner's down.
Sets to the side. Mag is also regenning back alive. Doesn't have RP for 30 seconds.
And they just bail. They're like, we got the melees. Hopefully the creeps can finish the range tracks, and they do. So that's a big win for them as they're retreating.
God. Dude, these games, 42 minutes again, and very much on the verge of going to 3 games. This is 3 times. I mean, I guess it's just the nature of Tinker, right? It's so feast or famine. If you get caught out at all, it looks really, really bad. But Sumail able to catch him and just completely dismantle him.
I have a question. Is a BKB like a car? Like, is it the second it comes out of the shop, does it lose half its value, or do you actually have to use the 9 seconds first? Because, like, right now, Kiyotaka still has this really nice, shiny BKB.
You're right. You know, it's
for sale, never used.
It is still a 9-second BKB on Kiyotaka. Yeah, it's a little interesting. Yeah.
He might need to pop that.
About that.
Before he goes high ground next time. But, you know, of course, it's very easy to say that from our position, it turns out. It's weird. It's almost like we have omnipotent vision or something.
All of it. 26 to 23. The weird part about this is that I feel like Nigma still have to get, like, sort of a clutch find around the map. Because they definitely can't do anything resembling high ground if, like, a couple of heroes are alive.
Especially if one of them's Tinker, yeah.
But they also have the win condition of Tinker having bought back.
That's true. But it's the beginning of these fights where we have Mag plus Bat, and how do you start a fight as Nigma, right? I mean, we're talking about a Tinker who was holding high ground by himself and thinking, how do they get to this Tinker? And you look at their heroes and you're like, they can't. Right. I mean, Omar's thinking about that blink.
That will be, I think, the big decider. Because he's already got Ags, right? So
yeah,
it's pretty hard if the if the Ringmaster is under control to get him out from that. Like, you can hypothetically do it with Toronto Tokyo with some skewer plays or whatever else you want to do, but it's sketch. RP, I mean. But 3 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning, and Noob almost done with the Werebear Maker.
Oh, yes, of course. Mentioned on the panel, bringing this one up. It's a very good combo because it's just, it's a werebear. It's like you said. It's just a straight up crazy thing to have.
Radiant.
I think, too, Ghost, very difficult for them to really take this guy down.
They've made it look kind of easy, though, whenever they grab him.
It's true, but now he's got level 25, too, right?
That's true. That's massive.
The Earthshark 2 charges with the shard means he's just basically enraged almost perma.
It's really annoying to deal with. But if they can get the, you know, the double tap there where he doesn't get a chance to use his ulti multiple times via that shock would be nice. But they are moving in. They're smoked up.
They have the wolf bite. Noob ready to jump and turn him into a wolf at any given point, and there it is. Ghost, wolf mode. Lycan, wolf mode. Okay, push to the high ground, now pulled to the low ground, now Ghost off to the side, and they get the Bout Rider control to Toronto Tokyo, and is immediately taken apart and destroyed. The grip is there. Marcy is no more. They also find Kiyotaka, the Hex out. I don't know if it's gonna stop Mira. They try and get away, TP out, yes! Kiyotaka somehow lives, and they buy back on Mag and Ringmaster.
Sumail's getting low.
Hold on just a second now. That might actually... The fact that Kiyotaka gets out, I think they can defend.
It's 3 buybacks, though. It was very costly. So Nigma, if they can just get out of here without losing anything, this is a big win for them.
My goodness, 21,000 gold lead now. Yeah, it's a huge lead for Nigma.
Still holding a pretty aggressive position here. GH looking to see if he can spot somebody.
I want to keep those lanes shoved in, as there's still a minute before Roche is going to be capable of respawning.
No refresher this time for Sumail. No BKB for 38, so don't want to get too crazy.
That's the thing. Like, GH is ahead of Toronto Tokyo right now in terms of farm. And sort of speaking the issues that they've got right now. Are they going to try and go high ground?
No.
Dude, there's no way that you should be doing this. They do jump, find and kill Mira. Okay, this is... If it works, it's brilliant.
It is. If it works, it's good, but it's very scary when you're watching an Ursa with no BKB starting this versus Tinker. But hey, it's back now. It's come back online. Sumail has this BKB too, so they managed to hit that. But here we go.
Oh, no. Enigma, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Dude, it was a minute till Roche. Just chill. Just chill, guys.
What is there to gain?
A tower? Okay, all right, it's okay. Bearman is back up in 80. What's the Roche timer look like?
Oh yeah, let's see. It's a relatively quick one. It'll be like a minute and like 10 or something.
Okay.
So about a minute and a little bit from now.
All right, so the Ursa should be back up by that point. Were there any like items gained via that kill for Aurora?
Oh, for Aurora? I don't know.
Doesn't look like it.
You know what we need is we need Toronto Tokyo's refresher, but like you were just pointing out before that fight started, is that he's not looking too hot because this is the vacuum effect of Tinker, where Tinker is moving across the whole map, sucking up all the farm. You get one big core, and then your other core is there, and then some core gets sacked. And then this game is Toronto Tokyo, so he's got no refresher. So he's been fantastic for only having one horn toss and one RP, let me say. He looks like a refresher mag.
Dude, I just want another game 3. That's all I want here. Let's see if they can make it happen. Aurora still on the verge of making it to TI. All they have to do is make this comeback happen. And Toronto Tokyo sees Award is going to be punished, but he gets it. The escape act to keep him alive. Now Nightfall onto Sumail. How much damage do they have? Kiyotaka shows up, finds a Hex. Sumail in trouble, but he gets the Requiem off, and he walks away. The grip from the side. It's just the supports focusing Nightfall. There's no follow-up damage. RPU's now onto 2. GH in further trouble. They get the lasso, the pullback onto Noob. There's no bear. There's no anybody. What the hell is happening? Nigma, they lose another fight, and now they're going to lose Roche. Why, oh why did it have to happen like this?
I mean, they saw an opportunity on a ward, felt like they could go for it. The saves haven't been there. That has been the case, right? But this time they were. They broke it up. Unfortunately, not able to get off too much there, even from Sumail. And I don't know what happened to Ghost. I'll be real, I did not see him. All I know is he TP'd home.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He couldn't do anything. He didn't get any damage
All
out.
right, let me see here. Yes, good. I need this.
Ghost.
Where's my Ursa?
Where? I don't see him. Yeah, nope, because he's still dead.
Oh, he was still dead when they started the fight. Right.
Yes.
Because that's when you should start a fight, when he's still dead.
When you don't have the carry.
Right.
That makes sense.
Sorry, that's our bad.
Wait, yeah, our bad. Sorry about that,
yeah.
Everybody. Well, you know, it didn't go great for Nigma.
No.
I think you were right when you said when they're ahead, it's when they're at their weakest.
Yes, yeah, no, the fans know this. I've learned this. They've taught me so much.
Oh, God.
Where's the
Ursa? Oh, no. Little Ursa man.
But he looks good doing it. That's for sure.
That's faith that we had in Nigma. We're like, there's no way they would start that fight without the Ursa being there.
Yeah, but no one would have expected you to get ganked on a ward when the Ursa's dead.
That's true.
Right?
Oh, it's the next level play. Okay, the lead is now down to 9K, and I think it's about to drop further. They're about to get Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Roche Banner, and...
That's a lot of stuff, Lyrical.
I don't know. I feel like we're going to be back to even again.
I mean, games looked a lot easier for old Panto since he got a Blink Dagger. Now he's close to an Aether Lens. He's even considering a BKB, which...
They give this to Mag, right? Since he bought back? No, they're giving it to Nightfall. Okay. That's interesting. The part that's weird about this to me is that I don't know if Aurora really want to make a move either, because they don't have buyback on 3 of their heroes.
Oh, what is happening down here?
Jeez, bro.
Omar. I need your
happening?
computer to be fixed.
Oh my God, they're just in range. They see him. I don't know if they see Ghost though. They might. Yeah, they do. Okay, they know. I need to take another hit on my inhaler, man.
Yeah,
I gotta reset myself.
You puff that up, buddy.
Jeez.
Can maybe go head to Nigma too, maybe.
All right, I'm ready.
On
We're
the
good.
break.
Just take a deep breath, everybody. Gather yourselves. Get a little woo-saw energy in. We're on this. Look at this wild ride of a graph that we're flying along on.
Yeah.
This is the type of Dota that you want to see. Only, what is that? 100 XP separating those two.
Right. Yeah. You know, really massive gap here.
Oh man.
Plus 1%.
Jeez. Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, win probability, it's still favored for Nigma 72%, but I've seen these graphs drop to nothing. All it takes is like getting a little bit too crazy as this game goes further.
It's still what?
Yeah.
72%?
I mean, it might not have had time to like catch back up. That could be part of it too.
Might just be a buyback thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, that is fair, right? Like if you just lose Magnus now, it's going to be a tough game. All right, well, game is unpausing. Lyrical's had his puffer. We're good to go.
So 30 to 28. And an Aeon disc done. So we've got quite a few of those on the field right now. 3 of them for Aurora. And Kiyotaka trying to angle towards the Arcane Blink, I believe.
How many cheeses do we have? They have a cheese on Ringmaster. They have a cheese on Magnus. We got some Lotuses. We're close to a block of cheese, in fact.
Yeah, that could be another one to pick up.
What do you think is the fraction of the piece of cheese of a wheel of cheese?
The fraction of a piece
Like,
of
if
cheese.
you look at that piece of cheese, what
Yeah.
fraction of a wheel of cheese do you think that is?
I think that is a sixth
I
of
would
a
say
wheel
a
of cheese.
sixth or an eighth. Yeah, one of the two.
I think it's more towards the sixth.
So,
but
like, could we bring back the wheel of cheese if you get 6 cheese?
that's what the block of cheese is.
Yeah, I know, but I want a bigger one. I want the wheel of cheese.
The wheel of cheese.
Yeah, I want those
like the
giant,
wheel of
like,
wonder.
those ones that are massive, you know?
Oh yeah, you make pasta in it. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that?
That
There's
sounds
people that
amazing.
Yeah, they hollow out a little bowl of Parmesan and then they make the pasta in it. Oh, it's legit.
I mean, the only cheese in this game is Kiyotaka's Tinker.
That's true. He's cheesing it up right now as they're heading on over towards that Tormentor. Or just a gank through the Twin Gate. Okay. Interesting. I mean, this is a game where it just all turns into tactics, map movements, trying to shove out these waves. And that's the value of Tinker in these ones, is that, you're sort of constantly putting that pressure on Nigma. And on the flip side, as Nigma, you can find that Tinker out and just suddenly win the game, maybe.
And look what they're doing, right? Panzer's putting these really deep wards down here because these are the spots. Like that's why they're smoking here. I mean, they did scan first, but I think it's to plant these wards.
Yeah.
Because they have this crazy good pickoff, and they're going to put it in what you feel is like the safest place to farm if the game goes back to a stalemate over the next, time of this ward's life.
The next 6 minutes, those wards are the attempt by Aurora to win the game.
And it's also going to cover them while they take the Tormentor if they want. Although today, oh yeah, I mean they still get Mag Shard actually. Oh, and wow, they have no shards actually.
Yeah, a whole host of them.
They got 3 of them to go.
Are scanning.
Ready if they want to do it, but maybe it's a little sketch. Meanwhile, down bottom, the Tinker is having to deal with the creep wave.
I mean, we've seen some of these late Tormentors chunk down quite a bit of the team, so they are a dangerous thing to go for.
Are they going to try and pressure in mid? Yeah, this is a nice move. So if they send in the creep, and this is a range racks that I think they're just going to get.
Fire bomb.
Oh, the creep wave isn't all the way pushed in yet, but it will be soon.
Yeah, it's coming bottom.
Okay. Sending in the creeps.
I wonder if Kiyotaka's worried about going back too, because they could be smoked up and lurking there,
They are all there.
I was thinking in his base, but he doesn't seem too worried about it. The Wolves are back up now.
They start to take it down. That's going to be a full range rack.
Oh, sorry, I take it back. Here's the cheese.
They kill off all the wolves, but they got what they came for. Meanwhile, Aurora trying to do a similar thing. The problem is they really don't have tower hitters either. They'll jump in with Nightfall. Last time this happened, he got nightmared and pulled all the way to the side of the full Requiem out. He is gone.
That's a good thing he had the
Aegis one time. Ghost still fine for the moment. Hypnotized, needs to back out. Ghost starting to hit. It's a grip onto Marcy. Marcy is dead. That's 2 times through. Toronto Tokyo finds his target. They get a nice little Lotus passover. Noob starting to nullify. Punch down, beat down. That is 3 dead, 1 without buyback. Kiyotaka hoping to escape the translocator, pushes him away and
blink.
able to get the big blink out. Meanwhile, Mira, the snowball chase down is coming. And Nigma, they got what they came for. 4 dead, ready to run down a lane. Only the Tinker to stop him.
Gonna try and stand tall on this high ground. He does have the backup of the Marcy to maybe come back here if Nightfall wants to join him. It's gonna have to be just for the throne though. I cannot imagine them defending anywhere close to the outside of this base.
And you can see up top that Roche's banner was never dealt with, so they're slowly going to be losing their towers. Something to keep your eyes on. Omar able to dodge for a moment, but is eventually dead.
And the team's not here. It's a discombobulated attempt at a little push here, which just costs you your Vayne's life.
And now I don't think they can go anymore. Oh, man. Okay. That's still 2 buybacks used.
Okay, there's a minute of no Magnus.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Kiyotaka is back at their base.
And look, they're losing these creeps at least, and pretty soon
It's the
we're
world's
losing the
greatest
tower.
banner, by the way.
Oh yeah.
No banner has ever done so much work. Holding that push that entire time. Nigma still lurking near the base. Have ward, have sentry.
They don't have Sumail.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
One concern, still doesn't have bots, has almost 9,000 gold on the Shadow Fiend, but no bots yet.
Okay.
Wants to instead finish off his big blink.
A frugal man.
15,000 gold lead now. And 2 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning. That might not stop Nigma from going high ground again, for what it's worth.
They had Nightfall so separated
Yeah.
for that double kill that they got on him post Aegis. I'm worried that that doesn't happen again.
Well, that's the thing that I was talking about, right? Like, Aurora, they don't have tower hitters that are safe to do it either. Like, they need to start meteor hammering or something.
Well, I have good news for you, Fred. We're almost at 60 minutes.
There you go. A very, very crazy game number 2. On the verge of elimination. Nigma pulling out all the stops here.
This game might turn into like Tsunami's sticker, where he's like looking, it's just staring up at the meteor hammers coming down at these buildings. You know,
I like that.
that's the fear.
Oh, nice. A basher for Lycan. Dude, this has been a really good Lycan performance, too. I think Noob has been stellar.
Yeah, he's done it exceptionally well. Lots of vision with the Wolves, lots of split pushing of the creeps. He's dealing with a Tinker this whole time as well. He is very much helping the team in this one.
And opting for the extra Wolves there, too. We're getting closer to the 60 minutes. And obviously, a Roche fight has the potential to just end the game completely. There's still 5.5 minutes, no buyback on the Ringmaster and the Marcy.
I will say, if I'm Aurora, I'm not contesting Roche.
No?
Unless it looks really good to
You're
go out
just not doing that anymore?
No, I'm just staying in the base because I have faith that Nigma will make their way here and my Tinker will zap them many times.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not going over there.
Speaking of which, Kiyotaka, 11,000 gold in the inventory. Not sure what's next for him. Kiyotaka, Bane finds him. But he is going to BKB and then just immediately get out.
Right back to the team here. Mira fire flying as well. Hoping to catch someone playing a bit too aggressive. Ghost, you are crazy, dude. For the love of God.
Ghost does not care.
That was so close to being a potential grab. I mean, he's got his axe, I know, but you scare me.
It is scary. That's the other thing that they could think about is, like, maybe for Batrider, a late game Orchid. And that way...
That would be pretty crazy, actually.
If you get the stun on Ghost, you can silence and he can't enrage.
Yeah. That would definitely catch him off guard, I imagine. And right now, Omar lurking near the Roche pit. It is up. Sumail been very good with these Shadow Blades, or sorry, with the Scythe of Ices in the late game here. Now has a Shadow Blade put into his inventory. He wants to hunt it for a little while.
All right, Roche back up again. They see it. Do they feel confident, though, moving in and taking it? That high ground is held by Aurora. And while Nigma are the ones controlling the tempo,
all right, here we go.
All it takes is one bad
Mira
fight, and it could go back the other way.
Mira has buyback, so if he wants to feel a little crazy here for the Wolves, the creeps, let them know what's up.
Kills off that ward. Noob there, and it looks like they are going to let them have it. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, yeah, Mira backs away now.
What are we doing? He's planting a ward, he's getting out. Alrighty, what do we got now? Also, where's GH's eggs? He's got 6,700 gold, GH. Can you just, like, put the game in the bag, bro? Like, let's go.
It's tough, man. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is.
It's GH with an X, don't you believe?
I do believe, but it's a weird one. It's hard to know if it's going to work or not.
Full faith.
Maybe you get hexed right as you're coming out of it. Or right as you jump in.
I have to say, taking the Agnes Blessing away from Roche was a really good choice.
Yes.
We had too many free eggs.
Yeah, it was way too good.
It was, especially when it was either or.
Yeah.
That was the worst case for sure.
Oh, no! He was right behind the tree.
Oh, well,
Instead,
he wasn't. Panto gets scythed.
That'll be a dead Panto. And then on the other side, it is Bane going down to Kiyotaka.
All right, well, he does have buyback. He has buyback and bots, in theory, if they wanted to do something.
I think they're just going to send these creeps on over at the range racks again. Just be so annoying. It is giving over a lot of gold, though.
Ah, what is gold at this point?
That's true.
You know, they're going to fill them with greed.
All right, tier 5 newts. Let's go. Where are we at? Looks like Shadow Fiend is close to his. Ursa.
We got a Stygian on the Mercy.
Ursa has the option to go Divine Regalia. Unrelenting Eye is also really good, though. Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, he goes the other one that is apparently better. As Mira controlled, and there's the Abyssal Bash.
Abyssal, again, has buy, but this is typical, right? Everyone gets caught trying to go for these 60-minute neutral camps.
Yeah.
People are willing to spend their buybacks on it, really, just in case they need to defend. But that's a Book of the Dead now for GH, plus cooldown reduction. 8,000 gold, GH.
Oh.
5,600 gold surplus, GH.
And another Book of the Dead, this time for Shadow Fiend. So they're kind of massing that a little bit.
It's actually, I don't even know what to buy as GH. There's so many good options here.
Oh, Lycan has Book of the Dead too. Oh my goodness. All right, 3 Books of the Dead is GG. Surely they could take down all the buildings with this.
How many nullifiers? Do they have any nullifiers? Because Marcy's queuing one. All right.
Kiyotaka. Ethereal tries to back away. Abyssal Blade is there. The damage is out, and Kiyotaka is going to fall. Does have buyback. Toronto Tokyo pulls and goes. There's the RP. He's low. He is dead. That's only Aegis. Now Sumail. Oh, tries to do enough to kill off Mira, but it's not quite there. There's the grip. Able to catch onto Nightfall, but he gets saved by the Escape Act. Ghost going to town, takes down the Ringmaster, but that is a dieback on Marcy. They should be able to close it out here. Well, there's still Tinker and Mag, but it feels so hard to hold the high ground against this. If they just run right at him, they should be able to make this work.
Can they? I mean,
sending in the creeps, sending in everybody else. Ghost looks for a moment, able to dodge away from that jump. The Hex is there. The damage starts to rack up a little bit. Kiyotaka thinking about going for more.
It's Tinker. It's too much.
Oh,
too much.
Man. Just right on the edge and buying mass Dagons for Kiyotaka. It's Marcy 500 gold away from buyback.
Oh, but they're going to be allowed to hold here. As they did manage to just Warp Flare root down the Lycan post BKB and skewer him near the well for the kill.
They're just going for another round, I think. Waiting, finding one. They get him. There's the E-Blade. Ghost tries to turn. The Hex is out onto Kiyotaka. He will attempt to back away. Toronto Tokyo. Oh, they get him with the grip. No more chances. The skewer back into the fountain, but GG is called. We're going to a game number 3. Nigma will not be denied.
Like all great generals, they simply let the enemy lull themselves.